morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And me, Masa.
And we go through the big trending stories across the country. Public Wi-Fi breaches are putting UAE users at risk.
RTA expand DXB Terminal 1 bridge to cut traffic.
We have a big concert coming up. Get those tickets for Macy Gray very soon.
And no change in school hours. Ministry denies rumours.
That's heartbreaking stuff. In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 30 to 38 degrees. Not that hot, but oh my days, look at all these comments coming through on the show. All this Monday morning.
Who was the first?
First, Fahad, 123XX.
Congratulations, Fahad. Thank you for being on time.
Thank you for being on time today.
Because it's back to school season, which means waking up early, being on time, and getting to school on time.
But having to leave half an hour early because of the traffic.
Oh, I experienced traffic this morning.
It's back. I was back shocked. With a...
You know, I knew there was going to be traffic, but in the back of my head, I kept denying it. You know, I just did not want to accept the fact that I have to face traffic this morning.
And you want to know the worst thing?
What's the worst thing?
They've started school back in a phased approach. So today is just the beginning. And it's going to get little by little by little.
And universities are not back
yet. Universities are not back yet?
Oh, God. I know only AUS is back, but not the rest of the universities.
We felt it last week because the teachers were going back into school. And now...
It's the students. And next it's going to be the university students.
But it's okay because...
Oh, God.
It's fine because it means the
Discipline.
weather's going to get better.
True, thank you.
It means parents aren't having to look after their kids, which must be pretty tough, I imagine. I feel like if I was a parent...
But some free time for yourself, you know, some me time.
Yeah, back to work. I feel like school will be okay because at least you know they're being looked after.
Looked after, yeah.
I feel like the people I feel most sorry for in this situation...
Is parents?
Is the teachers. Because the kids don't know how good they have it.
Yeah, they
don't know how good
you only have to go and attend and just write notes, that's it.
Yeah. And like even...
teachers?
Apparently, are you allowed, if you're a student, you probably shouldn't be, you should be roll call in class right now, but are schools allowing phones?
I am so shocked and confused by that rule, by the way, because it came to my attention that certain schools allow phones and other schools don't allow phones. When growing up, it was non-negotiable. It wasn't, some schools allow it or some schools don't. All schools never allowed phones.
Class.
It was banned.
Absolutely.
Not even on the premise. And if you had it on the premise, you have to hand it over to a supervisor and you have to explain why you have that phone.
Ah, okay.
Otherwise, tablets, phone, laptops, back at home. Keep it there.
So I was at a boarding school and the phone had to be in the dorms. Like, there was no way you'd be bringing it into class. No way.
I'm so confused. What do you mean? You guys have it easy. They don't know that they have it so easy.
So a school has had to announce their new policy, which is basically saying, and they've had to say it's been backed by global research that it's not a good thing to have phones on the premises. And it's going to
like that all the time.
Yeah, it should be supporting students' mental health, encouraging real-world interaction, and improve academic focus. Well done to the school.
Yeah.
So important that kids just don't have their head stuck in the phone. I was on my phone a lot this weekend and I look back and I'm just thinking, what a waste of time.
It just feels draining through your eyes as well. Like your eyes start to hurt, you have a headache, and I feel like every time if I stay for too long on the screen, if I'm watching a screen, as soon as I get up, I feel so dizzy. So I don't know, it's just a me problem or it's iron deficiency, huh? But screens, they do really make me so dizzy. Like I can't stay on the screen for too long. Like I have to take a mental break.
So the kids will have to take a mental break and look at their teachers. It's so important. It's an amazing initiative, and every single school should implement a strict no phones policy. You have your life to be on your phone when you get to your jobs.
They're spoiled now, by the way, I swear. You know,
these kids
are so spoiled. You know, if they had their phones with them, they're allowed to order stuff to school.
Does that happen?
Okay, so my sister works with this matcha brand, and apparently there's a school that students order matcha every single day.
Oh my
gosh.
Matcha is so expensive. The poor parents. Because not only do you have the fees, which I believe are astronomical, the transport costs, the uniform, the books,
exactly,
the tablets,
thank you.
And now the matcha.
And they're ordering matcha to school.
And then their lunches?
They used to order matcha to school.
Oh, that must be a lot of peer pressure. to have to be walking around with a matcha. Is the matcha in a Stanley?
No, it's just their takeaway cup.
Held forward by a selfie stick. Like,
just imagine they're on a break and the students are walking around with a matcha in their hand.
Yeah.
A glitch in the system. What is happening?
Keep the phones out of schools. Keep the matcha out of schools. It's so important for the parents. I just feel about that. Maybe it's because I'm so like, just trying to think about the budgeting of the school and the fees that I always see parents complain about. But if you're having to pay for matcha on top of that.
I remember how strict we had it back in school. They were so
you weren't
strict.
allowed to order in?
Nothing. We're not allowed to have phones to begin with, so how will we order?
When I was a teacher, I think some people were able to order in, but it was expensive on our salary. That's life. Let's jump into our top story. One other reason to make sure kids don't have access to schools is these public Wi-Fi breaches that have been happening across the city. And the UAE is warning the public that we are at risk. The UAE Cyber Security Council, the CSC, has warned of the serious risks posed by using open and untrusted Wi-Fi networks. There have been at least 12,000 breaches through such networks in the country since the beginning of this year.
So these incidents account for nearly 35% of the total cyber attacks reported in the UAE, underscoring how hackers and intruders are increasingly targeting users through vulnerable Wi-Fi connections. These networks have become effective traps for stealing passwords, banking details, and other personal information.
Free Wi-Fi can actually expose your personal data. So the council clarified that many users do not even realize the extent of the threats that can result from connecting to free Wi-Fi networks in public. So you may find a free Wi-Fi network maybe in a cafe or an airport and shopping centres. And while they seem convenient in terms of the speed and cost, they're generally free. However, they're not actually secure, making them an open area for fraud and electronic hacking activities.
So if you're going to use a free network, you've been advised to remain cautious and to adopt secure measures such as multi-factor authentication, VPN usage, and regular software updates to safeguard their data.
And to mitigate these risks, the cybersecurity gave 3 main steps people should follow while browsing the internet and public networks. Use a VPN that encrypts your digital connection, making it difficult for unauthorized parties to intercept the data. Activate the safe browsing feature to ensure suspicious websites cannot access, and also avoid logging into sensitive accounts such as banking accounts or personal emails when using open Wi-Fi networks. This actually has answered a lot of questions for me.
What questions?
When I'm traveling, for example, and I've got some banking errands to do, I'm always like, I need to send this money here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't do this in this open Wi-Fi network.
100%.
But I do it anyway. Now I know
that you should not be doing it.
And that's why I lost hundreds of dollars to a OnlyFans hack when I came back from France this summer. That's why.
I really need to know the story of that, by the way. Like, you still didn't tell me the story. What happened? But you know what? It's such a privilege to have free accessible Wi-Fi everywhere. And sometimes your data runs out, you need that Wi-Fi, you need to log in, you need to send an important message, you need to send an important text, you need that Wi-Fi, I don't know, for transportation maybe. But I feel like it's really up to the individual to protect themselves. And I have a theory that, remember the story that I had where I got hacked on TikTok? So a few days before I got hacked, I used the public Wi-Fi. So that might be the reason why I got hacked.
Wow.
That's my theory. Might be not, might be it. Because you know why? Because the girl that was sitting with me the day that we both used public Wi-Fi. And she also got hacked, but she was able to catch on it before this hacker logged her out. But I wasn't able to catch on it, so got hacked. Sent messages to all of my friends, but I think it's the public Wi-Fi.
This is anecdotal evidence to support this, but is anyone watching, have they experienced hacking, and was it because potentially you had access to public Wi-Fi network? Now, there are, government security networks in place. They already exist, so potentially you could ban yourself from these. It's so hard, though. When you need Wi-Fi, you need Wi-Fi.
That's the thing.
But I need to check Instagram. I need to check Instagram. And nothing can stop me.
Nothing can stop you. And it's just, we're used to it, to having Wi-Fi everywhere. Like when I access a place that does not have public Wi-Fi, I'm always so confused, like, what?
It's everywhere.
Where's the Wi-Fi?
But now we know it's not secure.
It's not secure. I think it's better to always have your own service and data. But it's just, circumstances happen, things happen. You know, you never know what happens.
If you get stuck. But now we have the 3 things that you can do provided by the cyber security. So the safe browsing feature, I always thought that was so like, so if you didn't want someone to see what you were looking, you would use the safe browsing feature? That's not
to protect yourself.
To protect yourself. Okay. So there you go. Be wary of free Wi-Fi in the city. Let's jump into the next story. Traffic is going to get better.
So RTA expand DXB Terminal 1 bridge to cut traffic. So the RTA and Dubai airports have just widened the bridge leading to DXB Terminal 1, expanding it from 3 to 4 lanes. The project used advanced steel box riders with a composite concrete slab, ensuring a stronger and long-lasting structure, all while keeping traffic flowing during construction.
And why this matters, as you're aware, Terminal 1 is very busy. It handles over 20 million passengers every single year, and it's also home to more than 60 international airlines. So with Dubai International welcoming over 92 million passengers in 2024 alone, one of its busiest year on records, this upgrade comes at the perfect time to ease congestion and improve the airport journey for millions of people.
So officials say that new lane will help reduce peak hour traffic, cut down travel delays, and provide a more seamless arrival and departure
of the world's busiest hub for passengers. It's certainly extremely busy as we speak with back to school period. Now, yesterday was busy. Today was busy.
Yeah.
And I think today is going to be even busier. It's cheaper to fly back into.
Yeah, because it's a Monday.
So you've got the busy weekend of everyone who got the expensive flights, and now today's the people who
everyone is coming back. This means summer is coming to an end, which is a good thing for us because cooler weather.
Yes. Yeah. And also, I feel like it's been a very significant summer in terms. I feel like Instagram has just taken over everything this summer.
I know.
I feel like it's been like trend after trend, and I feel like it's a bit of like a copycat summer going on.
I think my Instagram page, like every week, it had a new trend that they were holding on to, and I feel like this 2025 summer was such a significant one, such a big one because lots and lots of trends emerged. I feel like it emerged more than 2024.
Trends or just like everyone doing the exact same thing? Like every single person,
maybe.
Me included, south of France.
Oh my God!
It felt like the entire world. And everyone went to the very same places and took the very same photos with the very same handbags.
And the same castle and the same hotel.
And I was like, okay, so that's... and it was packed.
But can I ask, like, how did people discover south of France? Like, I don't remember. How did people like all collectively agree that this is the summer that we're all going to travel to south of France? I didn't travel. I traveled to Italy, but how did everyone collectively agree on one destination? Because my Instagram feed was filled with south of France pictures. I'm like, what happened to Italy? Why is it all south of France?
I don't know. I feel like next year people will move on, and but maybe also it was as though. Weddings also, I know I'm not included, but
yours included, yeah.
Not really, but destination weddings of influencers.
Thank you. Everyone had a destination wedding this year. Everyone had a destination wedding. Oh
was
my
it just?
God.
I feel like it was just my feed because obviously I'm searching
it's
wedding
my feed
things.
as well.
Yours as well?
Yeah, everyone's having a destination wedding. Everyone is flying into Italy to have their Lake Como wedding, their Castle Lift wedding. I don't know, south of France wedding.
But when I see it, I'm thinking I'd want the complete opposite of that, you know? Because it's like there's been such a light shine on it, and then it just feels like such a dramatic thing to do.
Yeah, but it's nice. Like I get it. I think it's becoming the new go-to destination to have a destination wedding. But I understand why they'd have it because do you see how good the pictures look?
You said it's very nice, yeah. But I think there's going to be such a... Following this summer, it was just such a trend. Go these places. Yeah. Probably destination
weddings with bridesmaids wearing butter yellow dresses.
Butter yellow dresses everywhere. Polka dots everywhere.
Polka dots.
I think we're done. Scarves, even though I do love a scarf, but a neck scarf.
Oh, yeah, neck scarves. Yeah. And they've been wrapping like scarves around their waist area as well.
They have been.
Yeah. So many trends this summer.
But I think you just get so... as soon as you see it, it just gets so boring and done. And if Instagram didn't exist, our lives would look very different, probably for the best.
I feel like everyone would have their own identity and their own style and their own things that they want to do and their own dreams. Because one person had a destination wedding in Lake Como, everyone wants to have a destination.
And everyone has the same flowers and everyone has the same, like...
The umbrella.
The umbrella. I feel so seen. We got those umbrellas off Temu.
No, but they're so cute. I would have those umbrellas too. Like I wouldn't make fun of it. No, it's so cute.
You know, we did have those umbrellas. for my wedding. And I bought them off Temu. And it was like probably 30, 40 dirham max.
It's such a good idea.
But when we went to a cute little town in France, the very same umbrellas were selling for like 200 to 250 dirham.
What?
And I was like, it's literally the same one. It's the same one. And we had just left ours because we were like, oh, whatever.
They're scamming people.
Well,
I mean,
they're
are
capitalising on. I mean, if
Destination
you've got a
weddings.
massive tourist influx and it's going to be very quiet for 6-7 months of the year because that's the thing, people go
That's
for
where
the
you make your
weather,
money.
then capitalise on the tourists. If
Don't capitalise on me.
if they're going to be everywhere, I would
I can't spend this
sell
much.
expensive ice creams.
That's the thing. Like, I would only buy expensive items if I can't find it anywhere else. But like,
But if you're there,
if it's so unique to that place,
and if you're there and you want that Instagram photo looking over the peaks with the umbrella behind your back, which is what people were doing, that it's like, oh, well, it's only €40 and this is a memory I'll have for my life. It's girl math. Anyway.
you know what? Anyway,
Speaking of girl math, you're not going to need girl math to get tickets to this concert.
so Macy Gray brings 25 years of soul to Dubai on August 29th. So Friday, 29th of August 2025, Dubai's Coca-Cola Arena comes alive as Macy Gray takes the stage for a one-night-only performance. Lovin Dubai is a proud media partner for this event. The Grammy-winning R&B legend celebrates 25 years of her debut album on How Life Is. So the record that gives us the Grammy-winning hits I Try and a voice that redefined R&B.
In case you need a reminder, I try to say goodbye and I can't do it. It's so good though. I have it here. We're not a radio show, so we can't play. I'm gonna play like 6 seconds of it. 1 second. You've got to.
I have to get it. It's a nice way to end summer.
It's so good. It's going to be her first ever show at Coca-Cola Arena, and she's bringing a full band, the California Jet Club, so it's going to be unforgettable. You could expect classics like Still, Why Didn't You Call Me, and Beauty in the World, alongside hits spanning her 25 career. Her signature raspy voice and fearless genre-bending style, Macy Gray has sold over 25 million albums. She's got 5 Grammy nominations and performed to sold-out crowds worldwide.
So as part of the 28th Dubai Summer Surprises, this is a rare chance to see a music icon live. So whether you've loved her since 1999 or discovered her sound more recently, it promises an evening of soul that spans generations. So tickets are on sale and selling fast. So with a back-to-school offer, which is a 25% off on purchases of 4 or more tickets. This is excluding bronze and royal categories.
If you like soul, this lady is an icon. Get your tickets. Speaking of icons, the Lovin Dubai Community Awards 2025, we announced it last week. We've had over 10,500 votes cast, 10 incredible categories, each one celebrating the extraordinary individuals, groups and homegrown brands that make up the true spirit of this very special city.
So from community champions to rising stars, these are the people shaping Dubai's story in their own unique way. So you must get to voting. Don't miss out. Be part of Dubai's first ever Communities Awards.
And your vote helps shine a light on the people who deserve it most. Let's jump in to our next story. No change in school hours. The ministry denies rumours. So following news circulating regarding an update to school hours, which was in fact misleading many parents and students, the ministry has stepped in to clarify that this was in fact fake news.
So the ministry clarified that no such changes have been made for public school students and advised residents to rely only on official channels for all kinds of school communications.
They also shared the actual official times for public schools, which have not changed, and they are as follows. Official school times 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. on Fridays. That's for kindergartens, while official hours are between 7:15 and 3:15 Monday to Thursday and 8 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. on Fridays for other grades. It's a nice little way to kick off the weekend with a half day. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, I would have loved a half day, but back then we were used to our weekends would start Thursdays. So full days at school.
What?
Never had a half day at school.
You had a full day off on Friday?
No, Fridays was our weekends.
Oh, okay. But you start
Thursdays.
Sunday to Thursday.
Yes, Sunday to Thursday, yeah. So Thursday would be full day.
It's interesting. This is obviously a fake news story, but I wonder, like putting it out to you, would it make sense to reduce school hours?
Yeah, why not?
You're not in school anymore.
Looking for my, you know what? I'm just trying to consider my future kids. You know, I would have loved to have them back home early.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You know what? No, I would rather have me time. No. I would want them to have no. I would want them to come back home early. You know what?
That's because you want to spend time with them. That's very sweet.
Yeah, my unborn children.
Your unborn family. All of them.
My unborn family. But like, okay, like all jokes aside, I think the attention span for kids is so different than adults. Okay? Especially with the new generation, with the rise of TikTok, with the rise of social media, I think the attention span is decreasing day by day. Not day by day, like year by year. So for you to be able to get a student to be in focus for 8 hours, I feel like it's too difficult, and they're bound to like stray a bit, or to daydream, or to look away, or to sleep. Or
I see what you're saying, and as someone with no proper information on academia, so don't at me, but school hours shouldn't change. You shouldn't make it shorter, because imagine the kids come home and there's no parents and they're just watching TV and they're on TikTok, they're on screen. However, maybe it would be an option to relook at the school curriculum.
yeah.
In the school that I was in, I think I've told you, it was rote learning, so learn off by heart, pencil and paper. But a lot of the schools here are resource-based, and the facilities in these schools are phenomenal. They've got planetariums, they've got, you know, pitches and sports, and they've got labs, and they've got auditoriums. So like, make the school day longer, but put classes that are like, you know, public speaking, budgeting. I'm trying to think of other things that I would have liked when I was younger.
Workshops. You know,
Workshops.
Yeah, by the way, some
Art.
schools, this is what they do, by the way.
Gardening.
You have a point. Gardening, yeah. Like maybe developing hobbies. Piano lesson, music lessons.
Music lessons.
Yeah.
That aren't extra. You know what I mean? I feel like there's all
how
these
to use a
extras.
credit card. How to save money.
How to save money.
Don't order matcha in.
How to invest your money. The important things, like all these difficult math stuff that I remember learning that I never understood, like
the calculus. Till this day, I can't do calculus.
I don't think we did. Maybe it had a different name in our school.
But I don't get it. Like, maybe because I'm not in the mathematical field, I don't know what calculus is. What's the use of calculus? But I'm sure there's a use of calculus maybe in engineering, but not here. But why? Why did I suffer all of that for me not to use it?
Well, is there
someone?
Is anyone watching the show right now? Because we're both awful at maths, Mass and I, but we say it's because we're creatives. But I just wonder, anyone watching the show, did you put your maths class to work in future life? Like, remember those like isosceles triangles and Pythagoras theorem? Like, I was never able to.
The physics one with the small, I don't know what was it called. It was like you had to do something with your thumb.
I don't know.
It was like a physics class thing. It's for you to solve something, you had to use your thumb. It was. I never figured that out. All I was doing was just this.
It's like
thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up.
But I just wonder, like, for us, we went down a journalism, media, creativity route. So fair enough, we didn't use our maths. But I wonder if there's anyone
that's actually using
is actually using those specific maths equations.
Someone answered. Without maths, no one would be watching this live.
Oh, fair enough.
Thank you mathematicians, for allowing us creatives to express
ourselves. They're like, oh, creatives. But I was never able to grasp any of that stuff.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
I just couldn't get my head around it. But I wonder now, if I went back to school and I tried to do a year of maths, would I be...
100% no.
I wonder, surely. But I think I would try harder, because I wasn't trying then, in all fairness. I did not put one iota of effort into actually understanding it. I was like, it's just not for me. And I regret that.
You know what? I really, really tried, and my dad used to tutor me all the time, and my brother used to, because I had older brothers, they used to tutor me all the time, and they were just not understanding why I wasn't able to get it. It's just not within my skill set.
So, yeah. If we have any type of work, I was trying to do a project on Friday, and it involved tallying up some numbers, and I was like, I'm going to need to get back to you on this one.
Yeah, just choose ChatGPT.
Someone, Yusuf, no, the maths I learned has not helped me once in life, maybe when dividing food in the bill. I have an amazing app for that, Yusuf. It's called Splitwise. And you can, have you heard of Splitwise?
No.
You go on a holiday with 8 people, And whenever you pay a bill, you put in the amount and you say, this person contributed that, this person contributed that. So everyone is putting the amounts in. And then it does the complete tally at the end. And you know who owes who's what. It's genius. It's way smarter than I will ever be.
It's a creative person that was terrible at math that developed this app.
Yeah. They were like, there's an absolute need for this.
Yeah, you know what? Life has become super easy. And I never understood the concept as to why was I not allowed to use calculators? I have the facilities. I can, you know, when I go to the real world, I'm going to be using a calculator. So why not teach me the right method to use a calculator?
Although, on a very basic level, it is helpful to be able to do division and multiplication.
True.
Like, and at that point, we had to learn it. And sometimes I'm still, you know, I'll still do the top and bottom and the carry the one and all of that. But it is good. It is important to know how to do that stuff, like the basic level maths.
Oh, God. We know the times table, the additions, the minuses. That's enough.
Just about, I'd
That's
say.
enough.
Just about. Tune back in for more maths. This is why your kid should be in school. Monday morning, it's back to school time. The year, it feels like it's just beginning. So best of luck to everyone in their new school chapter. Study hard. Thank you,
Study hard. Thank you, Casey.
That brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.